you're always going to equate particular players with your team, especially during your formative years as being a fan. I'm always going to think of Charlie Ward, and I'm always going to think of Warwick Dunn and Derek Brooks because they were lighting up the scoreboards and or people with hits when I was building the foundation of the old part of Garnet and Old. But if you think about it, it should always be about the logo, man. So if you're going to come and play for the university, I am going to root for you and cheer for you and wish the best for you. I will look to you with reverence because of the time and effort you put into it, because you've committed to put in the effort at least. But I can't promise you that I will know your name and your stats and have memorable neurons about the things you've done here if you are a transient from another school or whatever. Which takes me to one of the things I wanted to bring up tonight. When I saw that Tanaya Latson was going to go into the transfer portal, the logical side of me, Ryan, said, of course that's going to happen. But the fandom side of me said, what in the world? But man, it really makes it tough for me, and call me old fashioned if you want.
Old fashioned.
And people do. It really makes it tough for me to think ultimately positive thoughts when people bolt. I don't have it in me, and I know it's something I have to work on.
Yeah, but I think it's human nature because we want everyone to be the same level of fan as we are on the roster. I think there are still those kids who are legacies or they grew up loving Florida State. But we also have to come to terms that a lot of the kids going to any of these schools, they were just open in recruitment and wanted to go play somewhere where they could showcase their athleticism. They don't have the same love of growing up, maybe going to games with their parents and all that stuff. That's not there. So if you remove that from your life and someone was like, I'm glad you support Florida State. What if we gave you $200,000 to go play here? You would be like, yeah, I'm going to do that.
I have a logical side that says if Florida State's not going to meet whatever requirement is to keep the all-time leading scorer here, then, first of all, what are we doing? But secondly, yes, I don't blame her for that. I'm just saying it's going to be tough for me to see her in another uniform and be able to feel good about that.